Private Prissy Pants?
Sir, yes, sir. Lieutenant Hefty?
What are you doing on your iPod on guard duty?
I'm listening to the default setting, sir.
Default setting?
Sir, yes, sir. It's a podcast where Jess and Gigi discuss people's default setting and how it's affected them, sir.
Sounds like hippie liberal psychobabble to me, Private.
It's actually really good.
What are you doing on base?
I'm your 5 o'clock humiliation appointment.
I hired you for discretion.
Catch the default setting on the Above Below Entertainment Network.
This episode of Let the Hate Flow Through You is brought to you by Jess Fallstick.
Hey, isn't that Jess Fallstick?
Nah, that's Sailor Moon. That's Jess Fallstick.
No, that's just a couch covered in cats.
Oh, well, where's Jess Fallstick?
Guys, I'm literally right here.
No, Jess Fallstick has blue hair.
No, Jess Fallstick's hair looked like she'd be part of the alt-left, if that were a thing.
Didn't she shave her head?
Just come see me every Sunday night at Avenue Tap House at 7 p.m. for the Red Light Comedy Showcase. The first Sunday of the month is open mic, and the last 3 Sundays showcase Cleveland's best and brightest comedic talent.
You know who's the funniest female comic in Cleveland?
Who's that?
Mary Santora.
God damn it.
That's Jess Fallstick.
This is Nick Urich, and you're listening to Let the Hate Flow Through You with Jeremy Shear and El Hordano Diablo.
Let the hate flow!
Weather Media Network.
Welcome to Let the Hate Flow Through You, your weekly dose of audible hatred. I'm Jeremy Shear.
El Hordano Diablo.
And this week we're back onto parenthood, as at once upon a time I was a parent, and this topic is of interest to me. So deal with it, you childless bastards. Joining us in the studio is comedian, truck driver, and my former co-host on Muhammad's Radio on 89.3 FM WCSB Cleveland, Mr. Randy Brown.
Oh, what an introduction.
That's what I do.
You missed father.
Right, you mentioned that you were a parent and used to be.
But fuck him, who's a parent now?
Yeah.
It's a parent, you don't care.
Look, I didn't think father was the credit that people were going to care about in the introduction. I'm sorry.
I certainly don't.
Yeah, well...
I'm going to make you want kids before this. I'm going to talk you into it and prepare you.
You're going to get Chelsea Preggers tonight.
You got a gun?
Oh, man.
For her, not for me.
No, I already got a needle. I'm going to poke holes in all your condoms.
If anybody has listened to this show before, they know that I do not wear condoms.
Emergency condoms. You don't even have emergency condoms?
I got one in my back pocket.
All right.
But that's for like when you're going to fuck somebody who's not your girlfriend, and I'm not that guy, so...
No, emergency condoms is when all other avenues of birth control have failed, but you have to fuck right now.
All right, fair enough.
So you're all ready for kids then? You're not.
No, let's make that perfectly clear.
But you will be.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. So, Randy, why do you hate overindulgent parents?
It's, I want to start actually with a disclaimer. I do want people to listen to this and parents to actually hopefully impact what they're doing and not recognizing it, because the only way that I can call people out, and parents don't want to be called out, they don't want to be told, I'm not overindulging my kid, and then they justify it somehow. Mm-hmm. I have been an overindulgent parent.
We find that with a lot of people that come on this show, it's their own past behavior that they hate.
It's a self-hatred. Mm-hmm. I'm going to try to let that flow through me.
Good.
I feel like there's 2 different types of parents. There's either... I mean, you can call it overindulgence, or there's the people who care about their fucking kids, and then there's the people who don't. And I've seen both sides of that. And there's wavering degrees of both. And they kind of meet in the middle.
Sounds to me like young Master Jordan here is hoping to put his parents in the bad category just because he didn't have holidays to get presents.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have anything to do with that. But I did have my first therapist appointment yesterday, and she wanted to talk a lot about my parents.
Well, yeah, they do that at therapy,
and I don't think I blame my parents for things, but updates to be had.
Were they overindulgent? Did they give you too much of anything?
That's a weird question. That's kind of like a loaded gun. Certain things, yes. Other things, no. That's
you mean
a weird.
Too strict the other way, you mean?
No, I mean
like
it's more or less the fact that like my parents like. I had a very weird childhood, but like I still turned out I think okay. But
it's up in the air. We'll find out in 3 weeks.
My parents are cool. I mean, like I like my parents. They're fine. They're certainly not as conventional as they like to think they are. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. I don't know. There are a lot of different ways that people overindulge their kids. The simple ones are buying them too much stuff.
Yeah.
Buying them, like there are so many kids, teenagers, that have not just one but multiple pairs of $100 sneakers. It's
I will never understand sneaker culture, so I can't really speak on that. I am that kind of white, I guess you would say, where I give zero fucks about my shoes.
It's like any other trend. It's being capitalized. These companies have figured out that they can get their kids to want this shit bad enough to bug their parents enough. And it's for the parents, they're like, $100 to shut you up for 3 months? Okay. And they are just handing it out left and right.
Man, I wish I had $100 to buy sneakers with.
Yeah, and some of them are more than that.
Why? They would look like shit in a week.
No, I wouldn't use that $100 on sneakers.
You just wish you had $100.
I just wish I had $100.
Honestly, there's a problem with the cell phones too.
I don't know, because it seems like that's just how we've shifted communicating now. So it's not like you can't have one. You need one if you're going to be out of the house.
You don't need a smartphone, though. I agree with you, okay, for safety's sake, for convenience, you need a communication device.
You do need a smartphone.
When you're a kid?
Yeah.
Why does a kid need one?
No, a kid that's
you can make an argument that you need one, you're an adult, you got things going on.
No.
Why does a kid need one?
Why does a kid that is going to be out of the house without your supervision need a cell phone? Like a smartphone? Because this is an Obama phone, and it is garbage. I mean, there are times where I'm going to lose calls, so I can't, talk to people over the phone because calls drop. This is the phone that's not a smartphone that is available, and it sucks. You need one with data and a good network.
Dante has a flip phone. It's on AT&T, but it works.
Oh, it's on AT&T. That's another story. This is on, This is on whatever Obama set up.
Okay, fair enough. You still need a good network so that the phone works, but do you still think that a kid needs a smartphone? Needs a smartphone?
No, they don't need a smartphone. I did not get a cell phone, and I had a Kyocera piece of shit from Revel for 2 years. Guess what? It texted and it called.
Yeah.
That's all it needed to do.
I had a piece of shit Kyocera Revel for years, but it still got the internet.
My point is that we're sort of naturally going to indulge ourselves. Mm-hmm. If given the opportunity early enough in life.
You're talking to fat people, we get it.
Yes, you're going to develop the patterns of behavior that, you're just doing it too much. And when you put a smartphone in the hands of kids, boys especially, I had to go to the JCPenney catalog. I didn't have a smartphone with youporn.com.
I mean, no. I had, magazines. Porn has evolved. When did you discover pornography?
Like video pornography?
No, like pornography.
Pornography in general.
I guess a magazine.
I was like 7 or 8.
I think I was.
And I'm not talking Playboy. I'm talking like penetration.
Okay, yeah. Like
I was like 8.
Probably 9 or 10, maybe.
9 or 10?
Yeah,
Yeah.
a magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mind was blown.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe it.
It's fantastic.
Now imagine that the resources of the internet were available to you at that age. Instead of a magazine, you hearkened on a lovely video of 2 hairy gentlemen railing each other in the ass.
Yeah, I mean, you really get to explore your own and everyone else's sexual fantasy. It's right there. And then that, I mean, obviously they're masturbating.
So
it's
so
they
wait,
do it constantly.
like so
internet
bringing
porn.
it back to fucking parenting. What, you didn't jerk off when you were that age?
I did, but my parents didn't give me a device
to do
knowing that I can.
My dad
look
gave
up
me
porn on it.
my first box of porn.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How old were
Mine
you then?
didn't.
I was like 14.
Okay. How big was the box? Was it
Large enough for
did it
me
have
to
14
have...
trillion tons of porn? Because that's how big the box would be if you videoed what we've got on the market currently. How big was the box?
The box was big enough for me to have quite the few unique moments throughout the year.
What's in the box? I don't know. Let it fall out.
That's when I found out I like prolapse uterus porn. Thanks, Dad.
And did you indulge in that video?
I mean, did I indulge in that video once it came about? Like, look, man, that's just what it is now. Like, you can find pretty much anything you want over the internet.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
it's
like you liken
have
it to phones, but I mean, dude, we've had computers forever.
Yeah. That's
that was
where
the age we grew up in.
No, I mean, I discovered internet porn real early because for an apprenticeship that I was on, they gave me access to a bulletin board, and I had to lie and say I was 18 in order to get on this bulletin board to download images.
You mean you had to click that thing that said
Right.
you were 18?
Yeah.
No, I had to sign up with like my full name and shit. It was like way back when you had to dial directly into a bulletin board.
Gotcha.
So, and it was a friend that was signing me up. And once I figured out that there was adult content to be had, oh, you better believe I went and found it. I was a curious boy. I wanted to know what the human body was capable of.
Right. So do you think that having access to that, probably even younger than you are in that stage of puberty,
Yeah.
to even have a biological sexual urge you're seeing, it's possible that they're seeing it like way before they would even seek it out of curiosity.
Yeah. Well, you know, there are ways you can program this little thing here to make sure that it is harder to find the pornography than a 6-year-old brain can figure out.
That's true. That young, yes, but a little older, no. There's
Yeah.
the shortcuts and the ways around it.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, most of the people that I've talked to shrinks because this has been something that I've had to deal with for a long time is, you know, viewing pornography at a young age kind of fucks things up.
Yeah, and if you do it compulsively, which, I mean, I don't know. Could you survey and get an honest poll of teenage boys and how often they masturbate to porn?
No, absolutely not. Every single time we got a survey when I was a kid, we lied our asses off to make sure that they thought our entire class was smoking crack and jacking off 10 times a day.
Right. So here's what you can do.
We wanted to be the coolest class around.
here's what you can do though.
That makes you a loser. I want to smoke crack and jerk off. Is that cool?
No, we just thought it would be cool if, like, you know, it's like all the districts around have these numbers, but our school, it's like everybody's on drugs and everybody's having premarital sex.
And everybody was a virgin.
Yeah, lies.
But what do you think that's doing to the expectation level of teenage boys?
Man, and that's where the problem lies, is like, where do you like figure out how to tell them? And I think this is a problem that has existed before pornography, to be honest. Like, is how do you explain to them that what you see on TV and the movies, and in this case, magazine slides you get from the library, the occasional cartoon. What else did I jack off to when I was a kid?
The Magic School Bus.
No, maybe the Magic School Bus, because Lily Tomlin's voice does it for me.
She's a lesbian.
So? I'm not like saying... You're
not saying you want to fuck Lily Tomlin.
I'm not.
I said her voice.
I said her voice does it for me. That's not like, oh my god, I can't stop fantasizing about Lily Tomlin. I've projected like this ideal woman onto every single person that I date, so you'll notice that they're all a bit queer.
Well, I was on a music video shoot this last weekend, and we watched the footage of David O. Russell screaming at Lily Tomlin as like what not to do, as a director or as a producer. And have you ever seen that before?
No.
Is this on the set?
I may have heard the audio of it.
Yeah,
I don't know if I've actually
where he calls her a cunt a bunch of times.
Yeah, this is on the set of I Heart Huckabees, right?
Yeah.
I've seen this.
It's and it's just it's not hard to be a good person. You don't have to fucking scream and yell at somebody. You don't have to scream and yell at your kids. If you don't want your kid watching fucking porn, at what age? Give me an age. How old's your kid that's got a cell phone?
He doesn't have a smartphone. He did have one at...
Does he have a computer?
Yeah, but he's not on it unless we...
Are monitoring?
At home.
What are you guys, fucking Mormons? Jesus
we
Christ.
We are definitely not.
I was raised Jehovah's Witness. I found porn.
Hey, listen, I'm married to a scientist, okay? Scientists do research.
What, you think porn makes people fucked up?
No, I think the smartphones do.
You think... I would agree with that.
But the porn contributes, for sure.
I think when the problem isn't so much with... the fact that they have the computer in their hand, it's like, when does this used to become a problem? If you're fucking around on this shit in class, if you're fucking around on this shit instead of eating lunch, you're fucking around on this shit instead of going to bed.
Yeah.
Then it's a fucking problem. But, it's just like, here's a computer at this point.
A handheld computer.
Yeah. You know what? It's, What really worries me is what I think in the future what it's going to be like in 10 years when the consumption of porn now, I think it's like a third of all internet usage is porn.
I would say it's probably more than that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know the numbers.
Me either.
If I had to take an educated guess, I would have to say it's
the last
more.
time I heard somebody say something about a third.
Mm-hmm.
So,
which is a large number.
Right. So it's like, okay, what percentage of that third is men?
Okay. Who cares? I'll be honest. I'm not interested in the gender demographics there.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I think everybody consumes porn, and that's not interesting to me.
What about age, then?
Age would concern me.
Age, I would imagine, is anywhere from 12, 13 to fucking until people die. I mean, that's a large demographic. I mean, everybody watches fucking porn. Everybody does.
Right. So, what about when it progresses to really realistic virtual reality sex?
How is that going to cause a problem other than watching porn? If it's virtual reality and it's not real and it's virtual, how does that cause a problem? Unless it's really, really cutting time into, like, what they should be focusing on. It's like, what are you going to walk in your kid's room and he's fake fucking a fucking vision that only he can see? Do I see that as a problem? No. Do I see it as a problem? Is he doing his math homework too? That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily saying that it's going to be a bad thing, but I feel like it's going to be a thing. And what impact is it going to have?
Yeah, I mean,
hopefully the impact it has is everybody stays in their fucking house and everybody leaves everybody
I think it is gonna go.
Businesses shut down and we get socialism. Hopefully that's what fucking happens. And the internet's fucking free. That's where I see that going, or at least want it to.
Oh no, man. Give anybody the fuck machines that they want. I don't care. Like,
dude, give me a sex robot. Give me a sex robot of exactly what I want.
If a baby is only able to nurse by jacking off a fake dick and having it come breast milk into its mouth, give that baby its fuck toy. All right? Everybody should have access to this.
I don't agree with that. I want to go on record saying that I certainly don't agree with that.
I also don't agree with that.
But I get the aesthetic of where you're going with it, if that makes sense.
That's all I ask.
No, I don't think that needs to happen. I don't think that will happen. But, I mean, dude, everybody jerks off. You figure it out at your own time. That's a personal thing. And that's like, to me, that's not a parent's business. And you're a parent, I'm not. But, like, that's not a parent's business.
Unfortunately,
if your kid's
everything
masturbating,
is the parent's business.
It is.
I disagree with that.
Being a parent is a job.
I understand that.
The part of that job is building the relationship so that when you're an adult, you do have your own business. And I don't mess with you at all. And we are then on adult levels. Like, for me personally, there's a big difference between my childhood relationship with my parents and my adult relationship with my parents.
Yeah.
It's completely different. They did not do a good job. I was fucked up. I still am in a lot of ways.
You have a neck tattoo.
Yeah, I mean, what in the hell? What? I had nobody to guide me, Jeremy.
You're a truck driver and you're wearing a fucking Oregon Trail shirt. There's something wrong with you. I'm not saying you and me couldn't be friends because I like both of those things. I'm just saying, like, Joe Blow, I mean, well, we're in Birdtown right now, but, like, Joe Blow walking down the fucking street would be like, that guy's got some issues.
Yeah.
And they look at me and fucking do that. I'm a walking case of issues.
I realize that I've made myself look, like I'm probably an idiot.
Non-traditional.
No, I disagree with that, but...
you think so?
I do.
I don't know.
But, it does need to be said that, when you're... look, it is your fucking business, like... the impact that this pornography has on your kid, because you're responsible when that kid fucks up. And
at what age? Till what age?
Till 18.
Okay.
You're responsible. So if your kid is watching fucking Rob Black videos,
I don't know who that is.
Rob Black.
I watch amateur shit.
Okay. Let me put it to you in amateur porn. Let's say that your kid, little Jordano Jr., Jordanocito, if you will, he is taking on the family tradition of having a Spanish name, despite not being Spanish. Chelsea goes off to work, and Jordano watches some amateur porn that
he figures out, you know what? I could probably shoot this with my friends, and like we could do the same thing. And he decides he's going to film an amateur porn scene with his 8-year-old and 7-year-old friend.
That took a weird turn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any.
How do you make sure that doesn't happen?
Fair enough. We don't give an 8-year-old a fucking smartphone. that's my answer to that.
You know, the thing is...
Or a computer. Or a fucking iPad.
Somebody's going to show it to them, you know what I mean? They're down at the playground. The 13-year-old says, hey, come here.
If you're at the playground and you have a smartphone or a fucking tablet, you're an asshole.
Yes! You could go to any playground and you could call them all assholes because they're all there.
And guess what? I would point at them and call little kids assholes, and I would point at their parents and call them fucking assholes.
But the problem is
hit
they're
them
there.
With dodgeballs.
They're there, and they have this.
Or bullets. Whatever.
So it's like, it is your concern because you have to figure out how in the fuck to make sure the worst doesn't happen, and also not make your kid feel like a complete fucking weirdo for watching something that he has no idea what it is.
I don't think that's what we're talking about, though.
It is, though. I mean, like, in terms of how accessible pornography is, you know, at what age, it is what we're talking about. Bad shit can happen if you're not, like, monitoring this shit and figuring it out.
Let me answer that question again. How long are you responsible for your kids? As a parent, you feel responsible for them until you die. My parents still feel responsible for me. If I did something, I don't know, character-wise.
Yeah.
If I did something that
let them feel guilty.
Really
Fuck you.
They will. They will feel guilty.
Let them.
They will feel guilty unless they don't care about you.
Yeah. I mean,
then there's that disconnect. You go, well, that's not me. I raised the kid. They, you know,
yeah,
they fucked up. That's on them.
But but when you care about someone that much, it's like, what did I do to fuck this up?
And what can I do to help you get through whatever it is you're needing to get through?
Yeah.
And it's like a constant thing because kids have issues the same way that they're going to have issues at 18 and older for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
If you can, it's your job in the early years to shield them as much as you can. Don't pull the curtain back too far too soon, but don't be a prude at the same time, and keep the curtain shut and keep them locked in the house because you're going to have a completely reverse effect.
No, it's like I have a friend. I have a friend who has 2 kids. One's 9 or 10, and the other one's 5 or 6, and they're both fucking really well adjusted, and like what him and his wife have done is not traditional parenting. Like they will sit there if their kids are being assholes. They fucking will tell their kids they're being assholes, and they'll use that terminology. Like I feel like, I mean, and I'm not a parent, you know. And
we're not talking about cussing though.
No,
we're talking about
no.
The ability of children to watch a gloved hand go into an unwilling hole.
But what I'm saying is like, I think if you level with your kids and you be honest with your kids, they're going to come out the better end of it.
So you go up to little Hordoncito, and before he is allowed to get on the internet, he has a specific description of things he's not allowed to do. No, you're not looking. You're not looking. So on that list of things not allowed to do, don't search the words animal sex. It is not going to be what you think.
Dude, I remember being when LimeWire and Kazaa were you guys both remember that?
Yes.
When that was a thing, that was how we got our porn back then. Your free porn. I came across shit that I still to this day think is weird and fucked up.
What's the most weird and fucked up porn you ever got online?
Watching a later teenage girl let a German Shepherd eat her pussy. That's the weirdest thing.
Man, I saw that live. You're nothing to me.
I saw that coming.
But everybody that listens to the show knows you're way more fucked up in the head than I am. I'm just saying, like, that was the most fucked up. That was something that I watched that I was like, huh, I don't know if I should have seen that.
Do you remember the angle or anything about the video?
Oh, I remember the video vividly.
Yeah.
Very vividly.
I feel like I've seen it too. But explain it and I'll tell you.
I don't know if we need to go into it.
Come here, boy! Come here, boy! Fuck this wet pussy, boy!
I just remember watching a chick on her bed, up against the wall, call her dog in the room, and let the dog go to town. And whatever. I mean,
they've done it before.
Now, would you have liked it if your parents had sat you down and explained that to you?
I didn't like it either way. Yeah, I did. I remember watching it and just being like, well, I kind of feel like I have to see this through to the end to see what happens. And then it just ended. It just ended.
Committed to the plot.
Yeah, that was, I mean, maybe that's one reason I'm fucked up. But I mean, that is one thing I remember looking at on the internet. And it's not like I searched anything, because you used to just hit videos like download.
You've seen the pop-ups for porn now, like at your base level of porn searching that pretty much anybody can figure out. You're going to get led down a wild goose chase of nonsense, and just about anything could pop up. You don't really have access to the kind of porn that your kids are consuming.
Right.
Explain that again.
You weren't looking for lady getting eaten out by a dog.
You can't, dude. You can't find that on Pornhub.
Well, there are other ads that are clickable, leading you to other sites from Pornhub. Who's going to click on that? Idiot kids. And that's where they get led down the rabbit hole.
It's not me. Like,
no,
I was trained. I was brought up in the generation. You don't click on anything.
Yeah, idiot kids and the elderly who actually have money to get scammed out of. So, I mean, this is a problem. Man, I feel like we're talking about pornography way too much. There's more to this topic.
Yes, there is
than just pornography, and I feel like I'm stuck on it.
Yeah, it's.
I hate helicopter parents. Helicopter parents are the worst.
I'm not sure what. Is that just?
Those are people who hover around their fucking kids like, oh no, everything you're doing is fine. Get that mean kid away from you. Mm-hmm. I fucking hate that shit.
Like they. Okay, yeah.
I know people like that. It drives me nuts.
They're anxious Annies.
Dude, just let them fall down. It's not that big of a deal.
So what do you think? What do you think would happen if? Because those parents would probably really defend their position against you and say, no, I love my kid. This is how I show them.
You can love your kid and let your kid still be their own person.
Yeah, you can. They're being their own person. They're just under my watchful eye.
Right, and they're amazing, by the way. That's the other thing that they'll tell you.
Fucking shut up and go to therapy. That's what I'd say.
My kid is actually incredible. Everything I'm doing.
Everybody's
right.
kid is actually incredible. Just ask them.
Mine is.
Yeah.
I'm a helicopter parent, and I helicopter with a lot of other helicopter parents. And we fly all around with our amazing kids all the time.
Let your kid get into a fucking fight.
My kids would not fight. They wouldn't be in a situation like that. But if they were, Susie has been taking Taekwondo for the last 6 years.
Good for her.
And she would try to kick your head right off your body.
Good. There you go.
Taekwondo was exposed as bullshit martial arts when MMA came out. You better get that kid in jiu-jitsu or you're fucked, boy.
You're right.
As soon as your kid gets taken to the ground, she's done.
Yeah, but you can't beat up 5 guys with jujitsu.
That's true.
Only if they decide to come at you one at a time.
Yeah, ninja style. Black ninja style. We're gonna do a ground game. I'm gonna relax here for 10 minutes and like move away from your punches.
The way I was raised, Splinter would have been fine.
That's true.
Yeah.
He'd have been fine. Oh no, I take that back. In the first movie, the Foot Clan took him, but that we don't know how many Foot Clan took him. It was a battalion of Foot Clan.
That's a lot.
But no, I mean, dude, like that. Why not let your kids experience the things in the world that they're going to experience later on? I feel like, and I'm not a parent, I feel like the earlier that kids fucking experience life's hard, get a helmet, the better off they're going to be.
Here's the thing. You need to have a balance. Going too far one way or the other, like you said, if you are like a helicopter parent, you're all over them. What I would say to that parent is you feel like that this is all good and that this is all part of a well thought out plan and it's very involved, but you can't plan their childhood, you know, at every step. You've got to, as part of that plan, be letting go, letting them have more advanced freedom as you see fit, as you see that they're ready to handle the responsibilities of this certain level of freedom. Mm-hmm. And then once you demonstrate that you're ready for that level of freedom, then I'll let you go a little further. And then eventually you'll be 16 and you'll need the freedom to drive around.
But you also have to let kids push boundaries. You have to let them push boundaries.
Yeah. Listen. They will. It's not a matter of allowing it or not. They will push the boundaries, and you have to push back. And it's depending on the boundary that's pushed. You have to do it with some finesse, and you also have to do it. You have to pick your battles. You have to know your kid. And why are they pushing this boundary right now at this time?
Yeah, if you can't figure out your own kid, you're fucked.
Yeah, it's because you'll do it wrong. And if you don't, because that's the thing, is it's all.
What would you do if Hordencito cussed at you?
Tell him to fuck off.
Oh, he got him. He's ready.
I tell him to fuck off.
Oh, fuck me? Fuck you! I listen to Andrew Dice Clay.
That's how I like.
He'll be there, 16 years old. Hey, Dad, can I have the keys for the car?
You said
I don't know. It's a little rainy. Go fuck yourself. That's why I didn't wipe your ass.
Andrew Dice Clay. I thought he said Andrew WK. I'm like, yeah, let's party. That's fine. That's where I'm at.
I don't know if Andrew WK is ready to be a parent because he still parties hard.
Very hard, yes.
I would take the Andrew WK parenting class before I take the Andrew Dice Clay parenting class.
Well, first you got to give him the piano lessons.
Let's get a party going. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. What the fuck was we talking about?
We're talking about how bullshit piano lessons are, but
yeah, we tuned up.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the name of this episode? You said
overindulgent
parents.
Okay, so all right, then fine. Overindulgent parents are helicopter parents,
right?
That's not. I mean, so like, what do you hate more out of the two? Because there's a little difference between the two, but they fall under the same umbrella.
I don't know. I think you can be a helicopter parent without being overindulgent. You can hover over your kid and not give them shit.
That's true. You can, but then you're overindulging them by
and then you get fucking what's the character's name from Psycho?
Norman Bates?
Yeah. Then you get Norman Bates.
Man, I'm going to have to try that next time. I want my kid to have my corpse in the attic, dressed up, and ready to go out on the town while he hacks people to death in my hotel.
Next GoFundMe is to buy Jeremy a hotel.
Yes, I want my own hotel. That is where this podcast is going. We will tape in hotels in the business center.
We'll only tape in the vacant rooms.
Okay. We can do that.
That's going to work.
Mm-hmm.
It might. You never know. Weird shit happens in this world.
Yes.
Yeah, but no, I definitely want to raise a psychotic killer. That is somebody that I can use to do my work. Do my legwork, boy. These are the people I need dead.
Yeah, but you need like a hitman to train him so that your kid don't go to jail unless you're an asshole.
Oh no, they're all expendable. This is for evil, Jordan.
I want that guy dead.
Clearly, you didn't understand the direction this was going.
Now I do. Now I know where we're at.
All right. No, it's but that's the thing, man. Like, you don't know that you haven't raised somebody...
A psychopath.
Not even just a psychopath. Just some of the shit that kids do is fucked up. And,
dude, I have shit that I did when I was a kid that I'll never speak about. I'll never, ever say it to another living soul.
Therapist.
No, I won't tell them that shit. I won't tell my therapist about my drug use.
How do we get one thing out of you? How do we just get one?
Right. Good luck. Good luck.
He's sealed up tight.
Good fucking luck.
He's got all of his holes sealed with drugs. It's gonna take some prying.
There's a lot of pharmaceutical filler in my pores. Good luck.
Yeah. No, man, but, like, that's the thing. You know, it's your biggest fear. Like, you know, what if your kid turns out to be, you know, not only capable of doing something heinous, but they do it? And how do you stop that? I don't fucking know how you stop it.
I would imagine that it would ruin your life. Even if you were an adult that was close, like an aunt or an uncle, and you had a nephew or a niece or something that did
some fucked up shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the technology is really good in a lot of ways, and it's, I think, gonna actually help social progression in a lot of ways, but
there can't be not a benefit to having all the information of the world available at your fingertips.
Right. But I feel like one of the unfortunate side effects right now is that it is seemingly more and more as time goes on being used to divide us all up into groups. And then having those groups pitted against one another, and kids are being brought up with it almost.
I think that's more of a class thing, but that's just me being an asshole.
to some degree, yeah. But like smartphones with kids now, it's rich or poor. Most of them have them.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's not hard to get one.
Well,
so everybody's kind of the playing field actually is being leveled socially anyway. You know, people are going to make more money than each other, but hopefully, you know, that it will start to erode some of those, you know, where, you know, rich people are snobby or whatever other stereotypes that you have on whatever classes, and they can just, you know, get together. Listen to how if we just stop overindulging our kids, we could actually fix the world, Jeremy. See?
We could, if we stopped overindulging our kids, we could fix...
People overindulge their kids before there was fucking problems in the world.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yes, overindulgence has always been a thing, but in this society it actually used to be frowned upon to spoil your kids.
No.
No?
It's honestly a class thing, man, because I grew up...
Maybe.
Yeah, I grew up upper middle class. Everybody was spoiled, dude. And they're
with stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
With stuff, you know, with...
but was your stuff as good as modern day video games? I mean,
yeah, but that's what...
For the time, yes.
Yeah, it depends on that time. It depends on the time.
Honestly, I really think it's a matter of class. And, you know, you either have access to this shit and you know how to operate it and, make sure that things aren't being done that don't need to be done with it, or you don't, because you don't have enough money to do that.
So honestly, parents need to actually be involved in.
Yes.
You cannot just hand your kid a smartphone and then just
be on your merry way.
Just go, all right, go ahead, be on it all the time.
Just like everything else, just like everything else in this fucking world, there should be an open dialogue about. Like, your kids are gonna find porn fucking regardless. Your kids are gonna find fucked up shit on the internet regardless. Tell them ahead of time.
Yeah.
That you're gonna fucking, hey, you're gonna see some shit that maybe you didn't think that you didn't know was a real thing. If you're not comfortable with it, look away from it. And most kids are gonna look away from it if you tell them that. Because a 12-year-old kid doesn't understand. A fucking 12-year-old, 13-year-old kid doesn't understand sex the way that. And I use that as an example because we were talking about porn. They don't understand it the way that 3-4 years from then they would understand it, and then 3-4 years from then when the way they really understand it, and 3-4 years from then, I mean, like, that all fucking, it makes them grow as a person, in my opinion. I don't know.
They do need somebody to tell them.
I'm not being like, hey, here, fucking watch this. No. They're gonna find shit regardless of if you want them to or not.
Jordan, I think this is a new direction for Above Below Entertainment. Start showing pornography to kids.
This Sunday at Mahal. On the big screen for the first time.
Yeah, that's right. It's league night in the alleys. Bring kids.
Will you take requests?
Don't worry.
Jordan's curated all the time.
Oh, he's got the lineup. Okay.
But don't worry.
The best of LimeWire.
We're gonna bowl afterwards. It's therapeutic.
Yeah. They're gonna wince whenever they hear a loud noise for the next week.
Look, I'm doing you a public service.
It's not just about pornography, though, man. Because when you give someone the computer, it's like Randy said, are they up all night, like, on the damn thing? And if you take it and, like, it has to be here at night, no exceptions, are you being a bastard? No, like, you have to go to bed.
Fuck no. No, when I have a friend who, he's like, all right, look.
So you have to restrict their usage.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, if your kid has a smartphone and they're under the age of 18, at 9:30, 10, whatever you deem as a parent necessary, hey, give me that. That's my alarm clock. No, motherfucker, I bought you an alarm clock. Yeah. Like, use an alarm clock. That's what'll wake you up. No. That I completely agree. Go. Now you pissed me off. Go to your fucking room. I didn't eat dinner yet. You'll be more hungry for breakfast tomorrow.
See? Doesn't talking to little Jordancito feel natural? Almost as like it was...
Yeah, I'd be a great parent because I'd be fucking real with the kid. You're going to do what I fucking say.
Isn't it
because I know what's best for you. And when you have questions, I'll give you the right answers.
Don't you think because you're going to be such a good parent, it is your God-given duty to reproduce then?
I won't.
There isn't going to be another child put on this earth that is going to get that level of attention, respect, and the nurturing it deserves unless El Jordano Diablo nuts and shied Chelsea tonight.
You missed a very very big word that I said. If.
And I'm giving you the if. I'm giving you the if.
If you.
If my if.
So do you think that would work? Just telling them fuck off, fuck you, go to bed?
Yeah. I mean, like
how many nights do you think that would work?
No, but seriously, honestly, there's a big leg you have to stand on as a parent. Who's paying for the fucking phone?
Have you heard this argument when you were a kid?
No, because I paid for my fucking phone when I got
What did you argue about with your parents?
I was
like, how did they deal with you? And let me ask that.
When I finally got a phone, I was the first phone I ever got, I was 17 years old. I argued with my parents for probably a year to get me a phone. You don't need one. You don't need one. Well, then I started getting interested in girls and people, and like I said, it was a Kyocera piece of shit phone. Didn't have access to the internet.
Right.
They got me one.
Mm-hmm.
And it was $25 a month, and I had to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't that big of a fucking deal because they knew they didn't have anything to fucking worry about. It's just a cell phone. Now, granted, was I up texting girls all night? Absolutely I was.
Grandpa Jordan, tell us about texting with T9.
I wish T9 would come back, man.
What about other
shit.
stuff, though? Not cell phones, like other things.
What do you, like, give me an example.
Something you wanted to do, and they would say no. And then would you... Like, how did you push boundaries under the age of 16?
I mean, you could... I mean, like, smoking, for example.
Cigarettes.
I mean, like, you're not supposed to, but I did it. I mean, like, they didn't know.
Right.
I was very good
sure?
at hiding. Yeah, I was real good at hiding shit. But I'm not. There's a ton of... Dude, that's the thing is, like...
So you snuck around, that's how...
I was a bad kid,
Okay.
so I might not be the best fucking...
Okay.
I might not be the best research.
Jordan was out on the streets at night in a hoodie and a trench coat, going about his nefarious dealings.
Giving hand jobs for Vicodin.
So,
Hey,
did
buddy,
they think
I've been
that they
playing-
had a hold of you? Did they think?
For a minute,
They
yeah,
had
I
it
think
all
they
under
did.
control.
I mean, but I guess they must have, because my mom must have been delusional, because, like, I painted the wool over her fucking eyes.
Why does your jacket smell like your dad's socks?
So what were
I
they
wanna meet
doing?
that dad.
What were they doing that they thought was like, not our little Jordan, he's not doing this or that? Like, if you started saying things, I know you don't want to say specifics.
I'll
that's
give you an example of
Yeah.
like how, like, this is how after I graduated high school, I went to the Career Center, and when they were doing Career Center orientation, I was probably like 23-ish, and my sister was like gearing up to go to the Career Center, so my mom was like, come with us. And like every teacher I walked by that had me was like, oh, there goes Jordan, like bullshit. Like there was a couple teachers, they all liked me, but I was a troublemaker, and my mother was mortified. She was like, I thought I raised you better than that. Like it's like, no, I was an asshole. Like I was a total fucking asshole, and it just parents can't. Dude, kids are gonna turn out. I mean, you can monitor and helicopter your kids all you want to. They're going to turn out the way they're going to turn out.
Ah, so you say kids are inherently good or evil.
I think all people are inherently good or evil.
Ah, so there's nothing you can do. So we should let the kids run amok and let anarchy prevail, and whatever God decides, you have the good kids that gravitate over here and the bad kids that gravitate over here.
Yeah, if you believe in that kind of shit.
I mean, you just said people are inherently good or inherently evil.
That has
Nurture
nothing to
has
do with
nothing
God.
to do with this.
Yeah, do you think nurture had anything to do with Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I think here's what happened. He was watching TV when he was a young lad, and the Julia Child show came on. Unfortunately, the reception on his TV was so fucked up that it looked like Julia Child was chopping off her own arm and putting it in the oven instead of chopping, a piece of meat. And Jeffrey Dahmer got the idea that, you know what, this may be something I want to explore, because Julia Child seems to be really enjoying eating her own arm.
I mean, dude, you can't really do anything else beyond that. That was...
my arm is really tasty. Oh, it's delicious. Oh, you got the base, dude. Make sure it doesn't go dry.
And, it just went from there.
Oh, I
want to eat that kid's head. Why? Because his eyes look different than mine.
Oh, I can only make this meal one more time. And I'm gonna need some help.
You want an appetizer? You got 1, 2, 3 fingers. That's the video I want to see. Julia Childs with nubs making fucking.
Oh, I really like the wrist.
Oh, your wrist is the most tender of meat.
A lot of marrow in those bones.
Yes, I moved, so it's been building up there for quite a while.
This is definitely the weirdest episode we've done in a while.
Oh man, Jeffrey Dahmer should not have watched that.
No, he shouldn't.
No, but he definitely should have gotten that broomstick shoved up his ass. I definitely agree with that.
I don't know, man. I mean, we convicted him to life in prison. It didn't mean life in prison with the possibility of being sodomized to death by a broomstick.
Anytime you get life in prison, it comes with that fucking... That's a disclosure that they don't read you. Hey, they might shove a broomstick up your ass.
Your sentence is life in prison without the possibility of parole, but there is the possibility of being stabbed with an AIDS-infected needle, spending your remaining days in the hospital with other people dying of your mongrel infection. There's the possibility you will be turned into somebody's bitch for the remainder of your life. It's going to change the way you view relationships entirely, and the only person you'll be able to trust is a man in a cloth that will molest you on your deathbed.
And if you don't hold his pocket, they'll shove a broomstick up your ass. And that's parenting.
Randy, thank you so much for coming on.
Oh shit.
We might have to have Randy back for another episode.
I hate other things. I could go.
Yeah.
This is the weirdest, funniest episode we've done in so long.
All right. We need to thank our sponsor. Thank you, Britt Fox, ex Fox Rocks on
She
Instagram.
still sponsors us.
She still sponsors
I need
us.
her. She's all pregnant and shit. I need to wish her a happy that thing.
Yeah, you do. Happy that thing.
She's gonna be a She's gonna be a parent.
She's gonna be a pregnant.
Yes, listen to this episode before you do. Before you do anything like that.
Yeah, it's Britt still sponsors us, and
before you do anything like that, like have a child.
Yeah. You can see Randy being a helicopter parent around Lakewood. You can see Jordan scaring children wherever his fat face is located near a school.
That's what I do.
And you can see me and wonder why the hell anybody lets their kids around me once you see my snazzy new mustache and teeth. So, Jordan, I don't think we're going to find anybody that hates overindulgent parents as much as Randy Brown.
No, there is another.
I won't apologize again. I'm a repeat offender. You can see right through my skin. I don't care about making mistakes. I keep setting up and falling on my face. Feed me nothing agents. Drag me to the ring. Another discharge may burn. Diagnosed in drunkenness. I keep my bruise and my brain and under the punches. And I was meant to take.
This has been a Lousy Weather Media Network production. Find new episodes and archives at lousyweathermedia.com.